Well, hello there and welcome to Luxembourg for the CEV European Championships of Queen and King of the Court, where we celebrate 50 years of the CEV. It's absolutely amazing to be here. Europe's finest are here as well, and also alongside some real royalty as we look to crown our kings and queens of Europe. As hello there, sir. Well, I think the court staff need as much help as they can possibly get at the moment. As Louis Lett with you here in the commentary box, and as always, Rich Lambourne, great to have you here. Rich, Olympic gold medalist, Olympic coach. It's always great to have you in the commentary box. Welcome from Texas.
Thank you very much, sir.
I can imagine just see you in a cowboy outfit. Cowboy outfit on?
No, nothing of the sort. Yeah, soon to be a golf outfit, and hopefully lots of towels to wipe away the sweat.
Sounds like you're living the dream. 73 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 degrees Celsius here. I mean, pretty beautiful weather here. It's not too warm, not too cold, and there we go. Start them young in raking the court. Time for a quick phone call before we play off for Havelkova. Luckily, she's done her work. So we've been here all day so far, and we've reached the playoff round. One round of 15 minutes to see who will go through to the semi-final. We'll say goodbye to two teams here, and it's going to be pretty interesting because Gerda Grudzinskaite and Rugila Grudzinskaite from Lithuania were exceptional in the first round of their quarterfinal earlier on, but they couldn't make it pay in the second round. They were put into the playoffs. Hermanova Stochlova, we know all about them, Rich. They're a world-class team, as are Piersma Van Driel. So we're going to say goodbye now. I mean, that's what we have here at business time of a competition, but we're starting to say goodbye to some real big hitters.
From Poland,
yeah, indeed. That's unfortunately what happens as you whittle down the field. You start to miss the presence of some of the top teams, and certainly some unexpected names making their way into this do-or-die playoff, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. We already said goodbye to Carol Lombardo, Gonzalez Paula as well in those rounds today. We meet the referees for this one. Crowd are in again here after, well, it's packed out in the evening. I expect it to be very packed out this evening as well. Gerda and Rugila Grudzinskaite, 23 and 22 years old, fighting for their lives here at Queen and King of the Court. But up against them, they're going to have a, well, team from the Czech Republic, a three-time Olympian in Bara Hermanova, and also former world #1 team that won a challenge in Dubai last year. And there's Marie-Sarah Stochlova, who's a former under-18 European champ, but she's turning herself into a very popular figure, but also a household name on the Beach Pro Tour, playing with Hermanova. Well, next out, Brett Piersma, Queen of Doha, with Vis Bekus earlier on this year before they went their separate ways. I can't believe that Brett Piersma is still just 20 years old. That's a lot of potential there for the Dutch national program, playing with Emmy Van Driel, the Queen of Hamburg, last year, playing with Plunitma, 186 and 178 centimeters. Rich, who's your money on?
Let's double check, is that correct? Queenside with team.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta back the Czech girls in this, I think. Laura and Sarah, but man, Piersma and Van Driel also play some incredible volleyball, particularly in this format. It'll be a tight one, but I'm gonna go with the Czech girls.
I feel like Grudzinskaiters have started at the Queen's End in every important moment so far today, but will it count this time? No. Great start for Hermanova Stochlova, staying very, very calm at the challenger end. And we spoke about it before, haven't we, Rich? The fact that two of these teams have been out here before today, and the Czech girls haven't been. That might work against them slightly, but we're about to find out how good their passing and setting is off the bat.
It is a challenge to just have to come out, you know, cold, so to speak, and try and find rhythm in just a 15-minute window.
Yeah, so there's just a slight pause here, I think, for the scoreboard. Something that's happened already today. All teams currently on zero. Piersma, Van Driel aren't at the Queens. And there's a, well, Luxembourg, not the biggest of countries, but very close to the airport as well. As you can see, planes coming in very, very low.
The time has stopped. On the score.
You would think that would be one of the drawbacks of being a small country, is that no matter where you are, you're close to the airport.
Well, funny enough, the hotel this week, Richie, is right opposite the airport, so you're just a walk to the terminal, which I'm going to thoroughly enjoy before I go home. Just a little bit of a walk to fly home. I've never walked to the airport before after a tournament, so there you go, first for everything. Well, Luxembourg, the perfect spot for Queen and King of the court here. Let's hope we come back again, because beautiful little country, very multicultural.
We just fix it in the other way. The team with the green shirts.
We're just waiting
We just have to tell
to get going once again.
Everything goes up to the satellite, and we try to bring it on the board. And Team Green.
So Axel's just explaining the situation down courtside, waiting for the internet connection.
Let's try to fix it.
Well, you can join the conversation. Who's going to win at King of the Court Beach?
I guess it's the best time for
Hashtag Queen of the Court. As Stochleva tries to stay warm. How do you rate those dance moves, Rich?
Oh, look at this. Team Czech.
I mean, they look good to me. She got a whole routine going to this Suavemente song.
We'll give it back to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Come on. Tap, tap, tap.
Do we get any moves from Barbara Hermanova in the meantime?
Okay, I just heard.
No.
We have to take 5 minutes.
I think she's a little more reserved.
So just 5 minutes.
Great personality, but of the more subdued variety, perhaps.
Okay.
Wow, the party's just beginning as we have a couple of minutes to reset the scoreboard here. We're setting the whole kit and caboodle, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to take around 5 minutes of time here. It's okay, the crowd is still having a wonderful time. As Richie, is your money here early on? I'm going to go with the Dutchies. You went for the Czechs. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Czechs go through.
I like those little moments that our camera people capture. They're just like kind of authentic moments. People don't know they're on camera, just enjoying themselves with their friends and family in the stands.
Yeah, those are the moments that I would hate. I like being planned when I'm going on camera. If you catch me off guard, who knows what I'm doing? One of multiple things. Anyway, that was a very quick 5 minutes, everyone. We're back underway, and it's a big one from Brett Piersma. 14:08 on the clock. That was well done by our technical staff here, getting that rebooted so we can continue the play here with these new Mikasa beach volleyballs. First full season of those, which, as we were speaking about yesterday, Richie, just happened to be a little bit heavier than the previous ones.
Yeah, it appears that way.
And knuckle back to the sideline. Strong one, Piersma Van Driel. Oh, knuckle over the top. Long levers of Brecht. It's a lefty knuckle. I mean, lefty knuckle fools everyone. Unless you're Emmy Van Driel, who, yeah, is a pro at the lefty knuckle.
As she's left-handed, right? Yeah. It is impressive, the dexterity, though, that Piersma has out there with both arms.
Good work from the Gluten Skyders. We haven't tipped them to go through, but stranger things would have happened. Remember, the 15 minutes rule is the only one intact here. There is no 15-point rule. We play the full 15 minutes. Stocheva, oh, knuckle over the top. Is it in? Yes, it is in. Great play from Stocheva. Oh, a bit of a communication error, Richie. Was that an unimpressed from you?
Yeah, you know, that's a good serve. You credit the serve, first of all. But yeah, just unable to find the rhythm a little bit early on here in this 15-minute round. Czech girls, despite the great dance moves.
Yeah, well, they get another opportunity here with a chance at the Queen's End. Maybe they'll make it count. This is thick and fast beach volleyball. Fast serve. Hermanova. Oh, just straight into the bread basket and then straight through the seam. So here we go. Piersma, Van Driel. And again, that could be down to many things, Rich, but one of them is the fact that they haven't played today, the Czech girls, and I think that works heavily against them at this moment in time.
Could be right.
Service into the net this time as Piersma Van Driel look to get comfortable and occupy the Queen's End. Nice high swing. Wowza. Big funky beat in the background as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the Dutch way. Oh my days. Did she just go over the top of the block into the seam there? I don't know, but it looked like a worldie of a swing. No, down the side. Oh, Piersma Van Driel doing the early work here. There's still lots of time for everyone else. Winner going to the semi-final. Hermanova. They've had their chances, and now they get yet another chance at the Queen's End. Can they start to make it count now? I can't remember a team going to the Queen's End more than this team in this round at the moment, but...
Maybe this one.
Oh, another hitting error. Pressure starting to mount, Richie, here.
We're talking about the playoffs. Only one.
Yeah, it's, you know, I would think the frustration is mounting as well, you know, getting your way down to the Queen's End, the scoring end, as frequently as Laura and Sarah are doing, and then coming up short with still 0 points on the board has got to be extremely frustrating.
Yeah, well, the Goodness Guiders are now off the mark at 2 as they look to catch up with Piersma Van Driel. Touch from Van Driel. But Piersma's got to get a chase in here to block, and she does so, but really good offense, just playing the 2-ball with the blocker on the floor, knowing that they had the opposition under pressure. Great pad over the top. Stocheva chasing with the right hand.
3 points for Team Lithuania.
Still, they can't get off the mark. The Czech Republic, Grunskaita. Really nice turn of the wrist, Richie. And maybe from nowhere, Lithuania are going to start poking back here.
I mean, it's certainly a possibility.
Well, knuckle out the back doesn't do them any favors, but Hermanova, Stocheva get their way underneath the net with 0 on their name, some passing struggles, communication issues, and some hitting errors so far. The problem for them, but They certainly can mount a comeback with 8:38 on the clock. It's plenty of time for them. Stoczleva going on the reverse, ripping it back angle. What a defense that is. Bump cutty. Oh, and that's a bit of magic. That's very unfortunate for Stoczleva Hermanova.
Former indoor player.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story so far for him a little bit. Bara absolutely tattooed one, Sarah tattooed one there, and just great defense has sent them packing.
Yeah, absolutely. Gunskite is now up to 5, one behind the lead. It's the two teams that have been out there already who are so far finding their way. Oh, big slap in transition from Hermanova.
Yahtzee.
There we go, Rich. We haven't had a Yahtzee yet from you this fine day. Tomahawk. And they're off the mark, okay. This could get very fun now if Hermanova Stoczleva start to mount a bit of a challenge. Miss serves mean nothing at this moment in time. Last minute they start to count. Well, 3 miss serves in a row would count as a point. So Piersma van Driel missed the second one. Gunskite are now in to try and play some defense. Oh, the knuckles wide of the sideline. So there goes another opportunity for the Czech girls here. We're 2 minutes away from the break. And I still think this can go any of the 3 ways, Richie.
Well, I would agree with you wholeheartedly there. I mean, Piersma van Driel got out to 5 or 6 very quickly. Gunskite has closed it in a hurry. And we've seen Hermanova Stoklova have, I mean, no less than 7 or 8 chances, it feels like, over on the queen side. Just even if they were able to get 1 each of those opportunities, they'd be in good shape. But that kind of seems to be the story for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does. They just
Off
can't
the tape and wide.
get a break at the moment, can they? Piersma van Driel, after doing a lot of their work early on, it's been the Gunskiters who have done the work in the second third of this 15 minutes. They've got the green light for the longest stay, high off the hands of Hermanova and turned back beautifully.
7 points.
What a turn. That wrist is sensational, Richie. Oh, wow, from way downtown.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Oh, big rip from Van Driel. Let's go.
What a swing, what a set as well.
Wide ball. Chip over the top. Piersma van Driel. Nothing between the top 2 teams here. Concentration needed. And you feel it's already a long way back from Hermanova Stoczleva. Float serve to the sideline. Piersma. Lefty knuckle again is a worldie, Rich, isn't it? Because from that wide ball, she opens up the angle so nicely with her right hand, and the defender sits round and she can go with the left. It completely changes the game.
And another one, 9 points.
Yeah, it's so crazy too because she's got such control. She went kind of back knuckle on that even with the left.
Yeah. Well, we have 5 minutes on the clock here before we know our semi-finals. Crowd are loving it, and rightfully so, as Hermanova Stoczleva have to push incredibly hard here to get their place to the semis. Here we go. Van Driel and Breck Piersma and the Gunskiters both in a position of power at the moment, but only one team
Maybe one more because of the dancing
can go through.
later with the referees. But for the moment, they need more.
It's very similar to the Highlander, Louis.
So we just clean up.
Explain to our viewers who might have not seen
There can be
that.
only one.
There can be only one. Have a look at this. Piersma's got 73% of the ball.
We have to clean up the
4 from 7. That's pretty impressive from the Dutchies, Rich, isn't it? Only missed 4 of those 13.
Yeah, very impressive. Well, not surprisingly, they're at the top of the table. 5 minutes to go, though. I mean, I still think anything can happen. You know, we've seen teams catch fire at pivotal moments before. Certainly, this duo right here would love to do that. Laura and Sarah.
Absolutely, they are very capable of getting their way back into this, but not if Piersma van Driel hold the Queen's End to 15 or so. I think it's going to be too far back. Wow, they are now cooking. This time on the right side, Breck Piersma. Super aggressive arm. Good look, sees the block in the angle and just fires the line. And then shapes one away on the left side. I mean, you've seen the lefty knuckle even, back set to the line, and then you see it crank the angle from the left side in 3 different plays. Exemplary stuff, really, from Breck Piersma. So then Hermanova Stochleva say we're going to have to go on Van Driel, who's also very aggressive in this game. She's going to have a crack again. Second idea from the inside. She goes away from the body to the sideline. Rich, they are flying, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. I think this might be one of the most physical teams on the women's tour. The 2 of these girls. I mean, the way that they attack the ball is very, very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. They are... future is incredibly bright for a lot of the Dutch youngsters. That's another audacious swing. Square on, works it off the body to 7 meters and hits the sideline. Straight on the high line. We're seeing everything here, and there's no way back for anybody else now, Rich, surely. It's an absolutely incredible performance.
Yeah. I mean, even if the Gruds and Gaitas were take the Queen side now, you think they'd be hard-pressed to get 9-10 points in the remaining time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's another lefty knuckle.
Dominant performance from the Dutchies.
They are going through to the semis, and we were surprised to see them in this playoff, and now they are owning it, and they're on an absolute tear. Piersma van Driel, 19 points using a whole array of different shots. Well, they've been kicked out eventually, and now the Gludenskyders know that they have to, well, make 13 to be safe in 2 minutes 20. Reverse bump Cully, that's what we came for, Richie. That's why they pay their money.
No, this is what we came for.
That's why they pay their money, Rich. Really good work with the reverse bump Cully, but then they are dismantled because Piersma and Van Driel are back down the Queen's End again. Oh, that one's still traveling.
Still going. A little bit of backspin on that. Caught an air pocket.
Yeah, it certainly did. Hermanova. And then they're off again. 2 points, 90 seconds left. And it's a bit of a formality, this one, because of the impressive performance of Piersma van Driel. Set this round on fire. Good knuckle from Hermanova. And you feel that if they would have found this form a little bit earlier in the round, they would have put the pressure on the others, Rich, don't you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Sometimes you run into a juggernaut, and that juggernaut came in the form of Piersma and van Driel in this round.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more. Big high free ball. Going to have to deal with this one, the Gludenskyders, who looked like they had a real good chance until about 4 or 5 minutes ago when Piersma van Driel just went on that tear. Free ball, they're seeing everything through the net, and then boom, they go into the seam. Well, they deserve to finish as the Queens. I mean, 19 points is a fantastic score. Oh, bump back on one. That'll do, Richie. Doesn't matter how you score them, mate. No pictures on the scorecard.
Certainly does not. 20s. That 20 points for Piersman van Drill.
Yeah, it's one of the best returns we've seen for a long time in Queen and King of the Court. We're down to 0. Well done, Brett Piersma, Emmy van Driel, smiling and thoroughly deserved, because the performance was of a very high caliber, Rich, wasn't it?
Team Sinros, congratulations.
Indeed it was. I mean,
You're in the semifinals.
they started strong,
Perfect. What a
they got
story.
stronger,
Great one.
they finished strong. I mean, that's tough to deal with out of those two great volleyball players out of Holland.
Well, there's a confirmation. Piersma van Driel, longest stay of 13. Wawawiwa. That's a very good longest stay.
It was amazing.
Well, Gunskaitas 10 and 4. Hermanova Stochleva, unfortunately, leaving the competition as well with the Gunskaitas. We wish them all the best. Two phenomenal teams, as we have a look at some highlights of that fast rapid fire 15 minutes. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The qualifiers have finished the playoffs. Richie, another great round here, but I think the right team got through in the end.
Everyone, please leave the seats, and we're gonna.
Yeah, they certainly showed their class in that 15-minute set there, and they were dominant. Very, very impressive stuff.
They really were. Now they are courtside with Julius Brink.
So you can enjoy your time somewhere out there and.
Echt lekker, you would probably say. 20 points. I mean, have you been so angry dominating this bracket and saying that you really want to go into the semifinal?
Yeah, for sure. We wanted to go to the semi-final. It felt like 5 minutes ago we were out, but now I'm really glad that we pulled it off in the playoff.
Has there been like an explosion of performance in you? What did you do different, or was it just the weakness of your opponents? You
I think a revenge of the second round in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something I see a lot, that sometimes teams show up here and they seem to be frustrated? I mean, they do their media job, but you can feel and you want to do better. And today was possible to kick everything out, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like all or nothing in this round, so we went for it.
Okay. So we must assume the Dutchies are always good at this format, not just because of Wilco founded it. What is possible for you girls over here?
I think for King of the Court everything is possible, so we will play every round like it's the last one and go for all in. Yeah.
Let's gonna watch that later. Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Well, they are delighted, rightfully so. Thought that they were out yesterday, but they are very much in, and they are performing incredibly well. That's all we got time for. We're coming back for the evening session in just under an hour or so, 40 minutes, and it should be a frightening one. For myself, Julius and Rich, it's goodbye for now, and we're going to see you again very, very shortly.